You are alive right now because you live on the only rock in the entire solar system that isn't actively trying to murder you. Every other planet, they want you dead. Some of them are sneaky about it. Some of them are dramatic. One of them has been lying to your face for centuries. Today, we rank all 8 planets by how badly they want to kill you. Starting with the one that barely tries, all the way to the one that would end you before you even had a chance to scream. Number 8. Earth, the one that pretends to like you. Earth is the nice one, the friendly one, the planet that built you a magnetic field, a breathable atmosphere, and a moon to look at on a lonely night. Liquid water, breathable air, a sky that filters out the radiation trying to cook your DNA. Earth spent 4.5 billion years building a cozy little bubble just for you. But don't get comfortable. Earth has killed every single species that has ever gone up against it. Dinosaurs? Gone. Woolly mammoths? Gone. 99% of all species that have ever lived on this planet wiped out. Earthquakes, hurricanes, supervolcanoes that could blot out the sun for years. Earth is that overprotective parent who built padding around every corner and then casually reminds you that it flooded everything once and it would do it again. Earth ranks number 8 because at least it's trying, and that's more than we can say for anybody else on this list. Number 7, Mars, the planet that tricks you. Here's the thing about Mars. It looks survivable. It has a surface, actual ground you could theoretically stand on. Sunsets that look almost Earth-like. Pink and purple and kind of beautiful. Ice at the poles. Evidence that rivers flowed there billions of years ago. Every instinct you have says we can make this work. That's the trap. Step outside on Mars without a suit and you've got about 2 minutes. The atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide and so thin that it's basically nothing. Your blood would start to bubble, saliva boils on your tongue, your lungs collapse. You don't suffocate dramatically, you just stop working in under 2 minutes. The average temperature on Mars is minus 60 degrees Celsius. At the poles in winter, it drops to minus 125. On the warmest summer day at the equator, it briefly hits a comfortable 20 degrees and then plummets back to minus 73 after sunset. Mars has global dust storms that last for months, blanketing the entire planet. And Mars lost its magnetic field billions of years ago. The surface is constantly hammered by solar and cosmic radiation. Mars is a planet that makes you think you have a chance. And that's the most dangerous kind. Number 6, Mercury. Nobody talks about Mercury. It's the smallest planet, closest to the sun. People forget it exists half the time. It doesn't get the dramatic reputation of other planets. Mercury is the quiet one at the dinner table, who you later find out has been planning something. You land on Mercury during the day on the side facing the sun. The temperature hits 430 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt your spacesuit before your thermal management system can keep up. But you're smart. You waited for nightfall. The temperature is now minus 180 degrees Celsius. Mercury has no atmosphere to hold heat in, so the moment the sun goes away, the warmth disappears instantly. It goes from molten to frozen faster than your oven can preheat. And one Mercury day takes 176 Earth days. And because Mercury is so close to the sun, it gets hammered constantly by solar flares and radiation. Mercury is the underrated villain of the solar system. Nobody sees it coming, and that's exactly the point. Number 5, Uranus, the quietly horrifying one. Uranus is the butt of every astronomy class, and it would also kill you. Uranus is tilted 98 degrees on its side, like it got knocked over by something enormous billions of years ago and never got back up. This means its poles face the sun directly. So one pole gets 42 straight years of sunlight, and the other gets 42 straight years of complete darkness. There is no solid surface. You'd sink through a thick atmosphere of hydrogen, helium, and methane. The methane is what gives Uranus its eerie blue-green color. And the deeper you go, the hotter and more crushing it gets. The winds on Uranus can reach 900 kilometers per hour. You'd be a human projectile. Number 4, Neptune, the chaos planet. Neptune is the furthest planet from the sun, the perfect vacation spot for an introvert, if that introvert doesn't mind being instantly shredded. It's so far that sunlight takes over 4 hours to reach it. It's cold, it's dark, and it's great to fly kites on. Neptune has the fastest winds ever recorded on any planet in the solar system, 2,100 kilometers per hour. To put that in perspective, the fastest wind ever recorded on Earth was about 484 kilometers per hour, and that leveled entire towns. Neptune's winds are over 4 times that. At those speeds, the air itself would strip flesh from bone. There's a storm system on Neptune called the Great Dark Spot, similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot, but it appears and disappears unpredictably. There's no solid surface. You'd sink through the atmosphere atmosphere getting crushed as you descend, pressure building until you're compressed into something unrecognizable. If you somehow reach the deep interior, you'd hit a layer of superionic water, a bizarre state of water that is simultaneously solid and liquid at temperatures of thousands of degrees. Number 3. Saturn, the beautiful trap. Saturn looks like a screensaver. The rings, the golden glow, the perfect circles, and it would kill you in almost exactly the same way as Jupiter, just with slightly less gravity pressing down on your organs while it does it. Saturn is 95 times the mass of Earth. Step onto that atmosphere and you're in a world of hydrogen and helium, 1,800 km/h winds, and storms the size of continents. The Great White Spot, Saturn's version of Jupiter's storm system, erupts every 30 years or so, releasing more energy than any storm on Earth. There's no surface to land on. You'd fall deeper and deeper, pressure increasing until you're crushed into something that no longer resembles a person. Saturn ranks number 3 instead of higher because it's slightly less extreme than Jupiter in almost every category. Number 2, Jupiter, the bully of the solar system. Here's something Jupiter does for Earth. For billions of years, its enormous gravitational pull has acted as a shield, capturing or deflecting asteroids and comets that would otherwise slam into the inner solar system. Jupiter has taken hits for us. It is, in a very real sense, Earth's protector. It is also completely, definitely trying to kill you. The planet is 1,300 times the size of Earth. Its gravitational pull is 2.5 times stronger than Earth's, meaning if you somehow stood on a solid surface there, your own body weight would crush your organs. Your heart can't pump blood effectively, your lungs can't expand, you'd suffocate under your own mass. But you'd never make it to a surface anyways, because there is no surface. You'd enter the atmosphere and instantly be shredded by winds reaching 600 km/h. The Great Red Spot, Jupiter's most famous feature, is a storm that has existed for at least 350 years. The winds inside it rotate at 680 km/h. Descend deep enough, and the hydrogen stops being a gas and starts behaving like a liquid metal, conducting electricity and generating Jupiter's enormous magnetic field, strong enough to generate its own radiation belt that would give you a lethal dose of radiation before you even got to the cloud tops. Jupiter ranks number 2 because it is enormous, violent, relentless, and deadly in every direction, but it didn't earn number 1 because there's one planet that's worse. One planet that uses a weapon Jupiter never thought of. Number 1, Venus. From Earth, Venus looks like the most beautiful object in the night sky, besides the moon. It's bright, it's perfect, it hangs on the horizon at dawn and dusk, like it's been placed there for you. It was named after the goddess of love. Here's what Venus actually is. The surface is 465 degrees Celsius every single day, all the time, on the side facing the sun and the side facing away. Venus rotates so slowly, one day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus, and its thick atmosphere traps heat so effectively that the temperature never ever drops. It's hotter than Mercury despite being twice as far from the sun. The atmospheric pressure on the surface is 92 times Earth's. That's equivalent to being 900 meters underwater. You wouldn't be crushed instantly, you'd be crushed over several agonizing seconds. The clouds of Venus are made of sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid droplets raining down continuously. So to recap, you land on Venus and are simultaneously being crushed by 90 atmospheres of pressure, baked at temperatures that melt lead, and marinated in a sulfuric acid fog. But here's the detail that earns Venus the number 1 spot, the thing that separates it from Jupiter's brute force horror. Venus used to be different. Billions of years ago, scientists believe Venus may have had liquid oceans, a thinner atmosphere, temperatures that could have supported life. Venus and Earth were basically twins, the same size, the same mass, formed at the same time from the same material. And then something happened, a runaway greenhouse effect. The oceans evaporated, the atmosphere thickened, the heat built until it became what it is today, the most hostile surface in the solar system. Venus is number 1. It's not just a death trap, it's a warning. It's Earth's reflection in a broken mirror. It's what happens when a planet almost makes it and does. From where you're standing, it looks beautiful. That's every planet ranked by how badly it wants you dead. You survived the whole list, which means you made it farther than you would have on any planet, except Earth. Barely. Make sure to subscribe.